YouTuber Spotlight, YouTuber Spotlight, YouTuber Spotlight, oh yeah!
Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of YouTuber's Spotlight, and today we'll be looking at Sanguine Vixen. Yes. Now, before we have a little chat with Sanguine Vixen and have a little listen to what she's got to say about the various things that we've got to talk about, let's have a little look at why she's in the YouTuber Spotlight. I actually came across Sanguine Vixen a while ago, maybe even a year ago. Well, that's a while ago. At the time, and if we go to our videos, it was her Let's Play of Jade Empire that attracted me to the channel. I don't just pick a random video. And it wasn't just the fact that it was a girl. It's not. I mean, there's plenty of girl Let's Players, and I think people make too much of a thing of that sort of thing. I think it was the general style that she's got. But it was not only that, it's also the way that she tackled the Mass Effect series, and so far she's got the Mass Effect #1, and she's currently on with Mass Effect 2, as we can see here. That's a little bit about what she does and why you should go and check her channel out. But let's get down to the real meat of this series, and that's the getting to know the YouTuber themselves. Hello and greetings to the lovely Sanguine Vixen. Hello. We're very happy to have you here to ask a few questions and to get to know you a little bit better. So without further ado, I think we'll get straight into it. Yes. So the first lot of 3 questions that I've got to get to know you on a little bit more of a personal level. So if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for and why?
Okay. I would wish for infinite wishes. Of course, did you expect anything less from me? To be a vampire with loyal Lycan minion. And for Kamara to be totally real. And for, of course, me to be supreme overlord of it. Daddy Vet can totally squidge over on his throne.
Okay, and interesting answers. Although, one thing that I would say is that you broke the cardinal rule of all wish asking. You're never allowed to ask for more wishes. That's the thing. Never mind. Moving on, shall we? So the next thing that we would like to ask you about is the desert island question. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 items would you take? And why, if you would like to give a little explanation for that.
What kind of question is that? I hate these things. Because I never know what to take. Okay, 3 items. Thankfully it's not, you haven't asked me to give out 10, because I would have no idea. Okay, 3 items. I would take my phone, because I have so much music on that thing, and I can't live without that. It's my inspiration. My Dark Eldar army, of course. Okay, technically that's more than 1 item, so maybe for technicality reasons. Fine, I will take Vect out of my army. The gorgeous Supreme Overlord of Kamara. I mean, I need someone to talk to, don't I?
What? You can't talk to a model?
What, it's completely normal to talk to a model? Right? Well, I suppose. And my 40k rulebook, because it has so many pages. Gorgeous pictures, plenty of lore, so it is some seriously awesome reading material. I will need it, being out on that desert island you now put me on.
Okay, interesting stuff. Nothing to do with survival, but I suppose the music though is slightly survival orientated. Let's move on a little bit on to I suppose the final part of getting to know you for a little bit on a personal level is the games. Are there any games that you are dying to just play?
Yes, there are 2. Definitely 2. The new Twisted Metal that's out on the PS3, I think. Definite. That I so totally want to own as Dollface, because Dollface is, well, gorgeous and awesome. What more can I say? And, of course, Mass Effect 3. Definitely Mass Effect 3. I am so looking forward to that. I know there's so much hype around it, but I cannot wait to finish Mass Effect 2 and get my save going for Mass Effect 3. It is going to be awesome, I just know it.
Yeah, I know there's an awful lot of people actually that are very excited about Mass Effect 3 when it eventually hits the shelves, although by the time this is put up onto YouTube, it may have already hit. I need to move faster with this. Anyway, thank you very much. Let's move on to the next section, and we want to talk a little bit about your channel. So first is what's inspired you to start making videos in the first place?
I guess it was from me watching many an LP, female and male of course. And I sort of thought to myself, well, I love gaming. I mean, I suppose you could say I'm addicted to gaming. I sort of wanted to join the female LPers out there, add to their army, and show that we can totally do more than just RPGs. We can FPS, we can RTS, we can do everything that you guys can do. And I just thought that adding to the army would be great, and contributing back to the community after I felt that I had taken quite a lot from it. Also, it was in a way a confidence booster because I'm quite a shy person, so I thought that doing these videos would also help me come out of my shell.
Well, that's interesting. It seems to actually be a common theme among a lot of Let's Players. It was Let's Playing itself that inspires people. Let's move on, actually, to the next thing that I want to ask you about, and that is YouTubers that you really like. It can be anybody, but if you do have any particular people, I would like to know the reasons why. So fire away. Let me know.
What a question. Well, I'm sure that the YouTubers that you like know that I like them, for definite. I am not singling anybody out here, because I can't, but they know who they are, and they know I love them to pieces.
Oh, come on. That's a bit of a cop-out, but never mind. Okay, that's fair, it's fair. I suppose on the same sort of subject of your channel, how do you choose what thing you're going to cover on the channel?
I guess it sort of starts off with what looks interesting to me, what would sort of be fun to do. At the end of the day, if I can't put my all into it and find it fun to do, how can I show others that it's fun and inspire people to play that game themselves? So I guess that is how I choose fun factor, for definite.
Okay, that's a fair response. What's the nicest thing that someone has said to you about your videos?
I can't really single out any because I have had such an amazing support from everyone, from all of my fledglings, so I can't really single out anything, but I want them to know that I appreciate everything they say. It truly goes to my heart and to my cheeks. I tend to go red and feel like I don't deserve any of them. So thank you, all of you, every single one. You know I love you all to bits, and I really do appreciate it. But I can't single out anybody, but you all know who you are, and you all know I love you.
All right. I get the feeling you're starting to dodge a lot of my questions here. We haven't even got into some nitty-gritty yet. Okay, never mind. And the last sort of question on this subject is, where do you get your ideas from in general to make your videos? Is there anything in particular that inspires you, or where you get the idea for what you say while doing videos?
I don't suppose I get my ideas from a supreme specific place. I think the trouble with me is I just tend to go with what's in my head at times. That can cause trouble in life. But so far I think I'm doing okay. So no, I don't think I get my ideas from anything specific. Just my mind, my crazy mind, I guess.
From your mind. Your mind. I like that. All right. Moving on, let's talk about your plans for the future and things that you have hopes for. So, I mean, first of all, we'll talk about plans for you specifically. Do you have any particular plans for the future?
I don't think I have any, apart from, of course, to take over the world with my lichen minions. Aside from supreme domination. Nothing like pink in the brain, though. No, I don't think I have any. Actually, I try not to plan, because at the end of the day, life throws stuff at you, so I can't really plan. Everything tends to be unexpected anyway.
Okay. It's world domination, but nothing serious, or nothing too specific. In regards to your channel itself, what hopes do you have for your channel?
I don't think I really have any hopes. I guess it's always nice when someone else subscribes to me. That's brilliant. I guess possibly expansion? I don't know. I don't really have any hopes. I just guess I want to continue doing what I do best.
Okay, no problem. Let's move on now to the dark side. As you know, the internet is filled with horrible trolls. Have you ever had any trouble with internet trolls, particularly on your channel?
How true. How true indeed. Although I can't say I have met many trolls. I think I've gotten quite lucky. I have had one in particular who said I sound fat and ugly. Well, that guy has a talent, what can I say? He should read tea leaves. Or palm read, perhaps. I don't know. But aside from that, I've had overwhelming, awesome, nice support. I haven't had any real bad experiences aside from that one.
Wow. Dear me, that's not a very nice thing for somebody to say. I mean, it's an odd thing for someone to say. To be honest, whenever I listen to your stuff, it's certainly not what I think at all. It's probably almost the exact opposite. But the next thing that I want to ask is, have you ever felt like stopping or just giving up? If so, possibly why?
No. No, I haven't. I've just thought, I'm doing what I do, and this is me. And if people don't like who I am, then they definitely don't have to watch. I enjoy giving back to the community far too much to give up. So I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, and what's the meanest thing that someone's ever said to you via YouTube or about your YouTube stuff?
The meanest thing? I guess I already covered that in the last the other question. Oh bugger. Yes, that would have been it. When they said I sounded fat and ugly. That's it. I've gotten off quite lightly, I think, compared to a lot of fellow LPers here on YouTube.
Okay, that's enough of the dark side of the internet. Let's talk a little bit about... Well, no. Let's not talk about anything. Let's play a game. I want to play a game with you. Strange, ambiguous questions. This is that time again, yes. So, are you ready for it? Strange, ambiguous questions. First up, snow or sand?
Oh, how I love these binary questions. Okay, snow or sand? Snow. Definitely snow, because it's fluffy and I can make snow garruses and other of my favourite characters from games.
What about snowmen just generally?
Solid snowmen? That's boring. Snow definite.
iPhone or Android?
Definitely Android, because I own one. So I suppose I'm a little bit biased. I love my Android phone. Definitely Android.
Up or down?
Up or down? I'm sorry, but that sounds a little saucy. Forgive my mind. Up or down? Definitely up.
Night owl or early bird?
Definitely night owl. I have always loved the night. I guess you already knew that though, didn't you? Ever since I was born, I've always been a night owl.
Pirates or zombies?
I was expecting pirates or ninjas. Pirates, zombies. I'm not being piratist or zombies. I'm going to be a pirate zombie. Like the original Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm going to be a pirate zombie. Why? Because you can do what you want because a pirate is free. Remember, you are a pirate.
Right. And a question I'm pretty sure is going to be your favourite. PC or console?
Did you really have to ask that question? I kind of figured the answer would be really obvious with the way I rant about things. Now you know it's got to be PC.
Google or Bing?
Personally, I find both atrocious. I hate both of them. So, I'm going for Yahoo. Sod you.
The only thing that I would say in response to what you just said is that, and you might not be aware of this, but Yahoo and Bing search results are identical, seeing as they merged the search engines, say, almost over a year ago. Sorry. Finally, objective or subjective?
Well, it's got to be objective. There is no subjective in 40k. There's got to be objective. You take the objective. It's in my head constantly. What can I say? 40k addict.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for taking the time to answer my questions and to have a little chat with you. We very much appreciate it. It's been a really good time.
How could it not be? And I really do appreciate it. So, thank you.
And so concluded our interview with the lovely Sanguine Vixen. If you want to take the time to go over and to have a little look at her stuff for yourself, please do so. I think everyone would appreciate that, especially her. And when we come back, guys, we'll have another YouTuber to have a little look at. Another YouTube to get to know a little bit better. So until then, guys, stay safe, take care of yourself. Goodbye.